This is Decoded, AI for Everyone, the podcast that makes sense of artificial intelligence, not just in your pocket, but in your world.
Energy companies across the East Coast have begun using artificial intelligence to automatically shed load from the grid,
cutting power to selected suburbs for up to 45 minutes to prevent system-wide blackouts.
That's a real headline. And it's a glimpse of a future that's already here, where artificial intelligence manages not just data, but the essentials of daily life. The question isn't only what stays on, it's what gets switched off, who suffers when it does, and what made the algorithm decide that was fair. Because every decision hides a bias, sometimes built in unknowingly, a model trained on patterns of privilege, scarcity, or convenience. From energy and water to food and logistics, AI is now optimizing the systems that sustain us. But every optimization has a cost, and those trade-offs often happen quietly, out of sight. This is Resource Optimization AI, the final episode in our series AI for the Planet. It's where intelligence meets survival, and where efficiency begins to test equity.
Season 2 of Decoded, AI for Everyone, is powered by Stratagen AI, where research meets execution.
Welcome back to Decoded, AI for Everyone. In this episode, we're looking at how artificial intelligence is managing the lifelines of modern life, from electricity and water to the food that reaches our tables. We'll explore how AI keeps our systems running, and who's affected when the balance shifts. Because when algorithms control what powers our world, the smallest bias can have the biggest consequence. If you've ever seen your power bill spike or watched the grid strain on a 40-degree day, you've seen the limits of traditional energy systems. Today, AI manages much of that balance. Australian energy market operator, AEMO, Tesla Autobidder, and Google DeepMind use machine learning to forecast demand, shift storage, and stabilize the grid. Decisions once made by operators now made in milliseconds. These systems predict when solar or wind will drop and redirect energy before anyone notices. That means fewer blackouts, smoother prices, and faster renewable adoption. But it also means AI decides who gets throttled first. Hospitals stay online. Data centers, almost always. Households, sometimes not.
At Stratagen AI, we call this the governance of optimization, where transparency and fairness must evolve alongside efficiency. Because when every watt counts, ethics matters.
Across Australia, water scarcity is no longer hypothetical. AI now monitors catchments, rainfall, and consumption in real time. From the Murray-Darling Basin Authority to UNESCO's AI for Water Security, machine learning models predict droughts, detect leaks, and manage allocations. Farmers receive alerts on when and how much to irrigate. Councils adjust pricing dynamically to prevent overuse. It's precision management, but also algorithmic allocation. When data drives scarcity, someone always ends up last in line. And when an AI optimizes for efficiency, it can unintentionally entrench inequity. If rural communities, smaller farmers, or indigenous custodians aren't part of the dataset. The future of water isn't just technical, it's ethical. From farm to freight to fork, AI is now part of the global food chain. Companies like John Deere, IBM's Watson decision platform for agriculture, and AgriDigital in Australia combine satellite imagery, soil sensors, and logistics data to forecast yields and reduce waste. The result? Higher productivity, less spoilage, fewer shortages. But optimization comes with consolidation. The farmer who once decided when to plant now follows a dashboard. Pricing models nudge markets toward profit, not nutrition. AI may feed more people, but whose table does it prioritize? Because algorithms trained on historical trade patterns can replicate the same inequities that left some regions undernourished in the first place. AI promises efficiency, but it redistributes power in every sense. Energy, water, and food are no longer separate sectors. They're a single, intelligent ecosystem, a network of dependencies tuned by code. When an algorithm saves power for a desalination plant, it affects water. When it diverts water for crops, it affects food. When it shifts shipping routes, it affects emissions. Every gain somewhere is a compromise elsewhere. The trade-off is clear. Greater stability versus less local control. More foresight versus less human judgment. Sustainability at scale versus accountability in detail.
At Stratagem AI, we help organizations build governance frameworks that bring visibility to optimization, so efficiency never outpaces accountability.
You've already seen resource AI at work. When your lights dim on a hot day. When your water bill adjusts automatically. When your supermarket shelves refill just in time. That's invisible intelligence, keeping daily life in balance. But these conveniences carry hidden choices. What's prioritized, what's delayed, and who gets buffered when the system is stretched. Being an informed citizen means asking, who defines efficiency? Whose needs were built into the model? And who audits the trade-offs when optimization goes wrong? Because every smart system is a social system first. So that's resource optimization AI, where intelligence manages the essentials of life. It balances what we use, what we save, and what we share. If climate AI taught us to understand the weather, and digital twins taught us to simulate the city, resource AI reminds us that sustainability isn't just data, it's a decision. That's the final episode in our series, AI for the Planet. Next time on Decoded, we begin a new chapter, AI plus the human experience, where we explore how artificial intelligence is shaping the most personal parts of our lives. And we start with a big one, AI in mental health. How machines are learning to listen, empathize, and support. For AI resources, tools, and prompts, visit promptengineeringcookbook.com. I'm Joel Leslie. Until next time, stay aware, stay intentional, stay human.
Season 2 of Decoded, AI for Everyone, is powered by Stratagem AI, where research meets execution.